Um, so I wanted to start out by talking about a few things. And I'm going to try to mute as people come in. So I'm sorry if we're getting feedback, but I wanted to talk a little bit about mindset. Mindset is so important in anything that you do, right? Okay. So I want to ask you this. When you get disappointed, how are your thoughts? When you get disappointed in the business, when you get disappointed in a customer says that they're going to sign up and you wasted that 10% or that free shipping on them and they didn't sign up and they're not responding to you. When you think that people are signing up as a promoter and they sign up and they don't buy a kit and they never talk to you again, how do you feel? What is your mindset when that happens? Does it stop you? Or does it just make you continue to run faster? Here's the thing, guys, with anything, there's going to be disappointments. There's going to be seasons where it just seems like nobody wants to sign up. Nobody wants to become a customer. Nobody wants to become a promoter. You just feel like at times, I'm going to keep it real because for the last week, I have been talking to a lot of people. And only probably 2% of those people have signed up. And 1% of those people have bought their kit or become a customer, right? But that doesn't stop me from continuing to kick down doors and move forward. Because if I weed out the people that are just messing around, that are not taking it seriously, that don't catch the vision, that don't want it like I do, all right? If I weed out those people, I'm going to find those 2 that are going to be some amazing runners, okay? In this business, all you need, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if there's guys on here, but it's 2 people that will link up arms with you. And not only they will change their lives, but you'll change your life, okay? So when disappointment comes, what do? You know, I see 22 people on here. Now, I'm not saying that people don't have lives. Kids are going to bed. But guess what? Guess what? I've signed over 42 people in this business as promoters. And I see, well, now 21 people on here. Maybe it got disconnected. And I'm saying that to say this. There is some level of sacrifice, all right? In anything that you do. You want to be a leader. You want to be a leader over people who come into this business. The day one you come into this business, you are a leader. And sometimes that gets a little scary, right? And sometimes there's disappointment that comes. There's promises that comes. And what do you do? I just want to hear in the chat, what happens when you're disappointed? Like, seriously, do you take 5 minutes and say, I'm sick and tired of this, I'm done, and then you get over it? You know, can I be honest with you? I called my sponsor, Giselle, and I was like, Giselle, my thing zeroed out. I was almost at 80K. And at the beginning of the month, I was 0. And I freaked out for 5 minutes. But then guess what? I moved forward. I said, no excuses. This is not going to keep me down because I know the possibilities in this business that could change me and my family's lives and people who are connected to us. All of you guys. It's not about me. It's not about Giselle. It's not about anybody on here, but it's about what we can do to help others and change people's lives. It was funny because I was talking to one of my promoters earlier and she was like, TC, I got out of another MLM because I was tired of trying to motivate people. And I said, we're not in this business to motivate people. We're in this business to inspire them through our actions and our lives and showing people, look at my paycheck. Now, I don't show everybody my paycheck, but people who are like, you know, I don't understand how you can make so much money in a week. Well, let me show you. Let me just tell you how duplication is possible. So when you get discouraged, how long does it keep you down? If it keeps you down for more than 5 minutes, you need, I'm tired, guys. You need a reality check. Seriously, you need a mindset check. Can I be honest with you? When I saw that 0, I kind of freaked out a little bit. I told my husband, I was like, honey, we're going to have to do this all over again. And he just looked at me and walked away because he's like, I'm not listening to your crap. And when people don't listen to your crap and they walk away from you and you get it together, I'm like, okay, but wait a minute. I didn't do this. God did it. I didn't do this. God did it. So guess what? If he can do that, he can do it again and more. So guys, your mindset is huge. Seriously. Your excitement is huge. Feed off of somebody who's excited all the time. Can I be honest with you? Giselle is excited all the time. And sometimes I need that. And then when she's down, I'm an ounce of excited sometimes. But get around people that excite you, not people that motivate you, because if you need somebody to motivate you, you got to check yourself and you got to check what's really your why. Martha, I'm so glad you're excited. Seriously, I really am. Martha, you started out as a customer, and then Martha signed up, I believe, 2 customers, and quote me if I'm wrong, honey. And then you became a promoter and you're on fire, and you just, let me mute. I'm getting an echo. Okay, guys. So, what excites you? Does the products excite you? Does the business excite you? Does the people that are linked up by you excite you? So find out what excites you and keep it. Keep it, guys. Don't lose that excitement, because your excitement is everything. The moment that you get discouraged is the moment that you can lose momentum. And being discouraged is okay, but don't let it keep you for so long. If you get discouraged, find somebody and call them and say, okay, I'm having an issue. I'm having a wall. I need to get over that. All right. So I say all that to say this: no more excuses for yourself. You're not making excuses for your sponsor or somebody who brought you in. You're making excuses for yourself to make you feel good about how you're feeling right now, right? Or how you've been feeling it. Maybe you're just in a funk, right? So I want to encourage you. Number 1, stay connected. All right. I know that we are a very fast growing team, and I know there's a lot going on, but what do you need to stay connected to? You need to stay connected to your promoter. All right. If your promoter doesn't know the answer, your promoter can call somebody who does. So we're all a team here. Nobody is, shadowed out, right? Stay connected to the groups in Facebook. Stay connected, guys. Seriously, it is so important to stay connected. And I know it can get very overwhelming, but set some times for yourself on when you can't check everything and then when you can. We're all busy. Just because I stay home 24/7 doesn't mean I don't have anything going on. I don't sit at my desk 24/7. I have family to take care of. I have stuff that I got to do. My daughter's getting ready to graduate. It's so busy, guys. But guess what? Take the time for your business. Take the time for yourself. And I know everybody's doing this. So if you are discouraged, get out of it within 5 minutes. Get back up and keep moving. I've lost some free shippings. I've lost some 10%. I've lost some people who were excited and then they're over it. I've lost some people who said that they were going to sign up, but they never did. Who cares? What I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to work with the people who are working, and I'm going to link up with the people who want this for them and their families. I'm not wasting my time on people who just don't want it, or maybe they just can't catch the vision right now, but I'm going to show them that what they're missing out, and they can stay and sit on the sidelines and watch. That's cool, and cheer me on. Please do that while we're making weekly checks, guys. Weekly checks. So Giselle, are you still signing up somebody?
Yes, I'm almost done.
Okay, that means keep talking, TC.
But I do want to say really quick, what you need to dang it. What you need to do is even to the people that you gave a um free I mean not free, but like a shipping and a 10% or whatever, if they didn't order, go and say, hey, I decided to extend that 10% to you, or that free shipping. I know you were really interested in the product. You were so excited when you contacted me. Even if they weren't excited, they're excited. You were so excited. Get them feeling alive again with it, because they may think, remember, we told them it was like 30 minutes to use the promo. And so this is one of the reasons I like to walk them through to the order, and order for them, or walk them through the order so that we know that they're going to use the code. But if not, there's a way. I mean, the code is sitting there, so you want to make sure that you reach out to them. The frustration of them not ordering cannot be bigger than what can be brought in if you communicate with them again.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that, Giselle. Yeah, seriously, guys. So I don't want to open it up to Q&A yet, but mindset, guys, don't get hung up on the little things. All right. Don't get hung up on who's not working. Don't get hung up on everybody's bringing in customers and promoters. No, let's get hung up on what this business can do for you. So let's talk about, we're always going to talk about VIP 800 and 1600. Okay. We got to start out with that because we have some new people on. So VIP 800, what is that? What does that look like? That's 2 customers that bring in an order, not sign up with a free account. All right, that bring in an actual order and that actually have their auto shipment on. Here's the thing about auto shipment, guys. The beautiful thing about this is it is not necessary. There's no hidden fees if you cancel auto shipment. But what you want to remind the customers when they come in, number 1, you get 20% off when you sign up for an auto shipment. Number 2, you're going to want these products monthly. And if you don't want it for the first 30 days, then okay, you can unclick that auto shipment. So I've worded it a little differently now. What I used to say was, oh, tomorrow you can unclick it. No, I don't give them a chance to even think about unclicking it, because when you get that product, you're going to be upset because you forgot to order the next month because you didn't have it on auto shipment. Auto shipment is for your convenience. It saves you that 20% off initially, and you can always uncheck it, okay? Always uncheck it, but I don't give them the option to uncheck it the next day. I always want to make sure that these customers they're gonna want it. I'm telling you, they are. I tell people all the time, you can buy my $25 experience for 3 days, but you're going to be wasting your money because you're going to want a 30-day supply. And some people are like, oh, okay, well, I trust you, TC. Seriously. And it's work. Now, there's some people who are like, no, I'm allergic to this and that. I want to try it. Okay, that's fine. No problem. All right. So, and then the next thing is 2 promoters that buy a kit, either a $200 promoter kit, a $400, or an $800. Okay. 200 is great. It gives you very little product. 400, guys, it is so important to just spice up that 400, because guess what? Not only do they get those 20 promo codes, 10% off, 10 free shipping, which is huge. It is huge to bless people. People think like they're getting an amazing deal. 20% off, free shipping, and 10% if you're giving me all that. That's crazy. I'll take it. So you can definitely be generous in that. And then for this month of May, you get double. It's instead of 400 in volume, you get 800. All right. And I'll talk about volume in a minute after the VIP 800 and the VIP 1600. When you do that within your 14 days, boom, you get that $400 bonus plus Thrive credits, plus your commissions on a weekly basis, guys. All right. And then next thing, VIP 1600, same thing. 2 customers, 2 promoters. All right. And then for this month, it sets you up to go 4K or 12K. And that's just in volume, guys. Getting a $4,000 bonus and a $12,000, and it's spread out. So let's do the math. Let's just do the math. So the $4,000 bonus is spread out in 6 months, I believe, and it's $166 a week. All right. How many people want that in their check a week? I know I do. You know, let's talk about the 12K. That's $1,600 a month divided by 4. I don't have that math. Okay. So guys, that's a lot of money on the table. And guess what? Guess how much all you have to qualify for with that? 100 in your personal volume. What does that look like? Your auto shipment customers. What else does that look like? Your volume. And your volume is dollar for dollar here, guys. So that's truly easy to actually keep that up and get that money a month. So the 4K bonus this month and the 12K, it's easy. Who is pushing for that? Raise your hand. I know I passed the 4K and 12K. Yes, Nakia, it is yours, guys. It's yours. Shanika, it's yours. You guys have to claim it and run with it. Yeah, Felicia, like, how are you guys going to do that? Seriously, how are you going to do that? Do you have a plan? Is it written down? Okay, I know to get 4K, let's just do the math. Okay, and you need those promoters and customers to do this, guys. So make sure you follow those steps. So right now, it's double in bonus, and it's double in volume. So right now, if you get that $400 kit, you only need 5 promoter kits of 400 to get to the 4K. 5 people that want to change their lives, guys, that want to change their lives. And guess what? That volume is also your promoter's volume too. So you can easily get there with this double. So I'm telling you guys, everybody can get this. Don't leave this money on the table. Do not. If you need a game plan, and if you're Giselle's, personally enrolled, call Giselle. If you're my personally enrolled, call me. If you're somebody else's personally enrolled, call them. Write it down, get a game plan, and I promise you it will work out. I have a game plan for my 120K this month, and it causes me to step out of my comfort zone. It causes me to work a little bit later, and that's okay. I'm willing to risk no sleep just to get to where I need to get, because I know it's possible and because I want to see that paycheck. Okay, I do. Your hard work in this business definitely benefits your check. Hold on, guys. Your hard work definitely benefits this check. So I want to open it up with questions. I want to open up with if you have any specific questions on where you're at. I think Giselle is still enrolling. Do you have something to say, Giselle? She's still enrolling.
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really have anything specific to say, except that however you're thinking, stop thinking, because I feel like you're overthinking. I feel like everybody is overthinking. Today, I walked into a store. I said not one word. I'm going to go live about this, but I said not one word. Somebody asked me what I had on my arm. I said wearable nutrition. Just my answer was intriguing to them. They asked me what it was. She literally enrolled as a promoter. And then after that, I guess she talked to somebody. That person texted me, didn't even give her my number. My point is that I never even said anything. So a lot of people are thinking, yeah, I do talk a lot, but the beauty of this, like we're not just saying this just to say it. This is why this is so amazing that this is unisex and women and men can use it. It's just so, the easy part about it is the lifestyle in it. That's what it is. If I had to explain this business, or sorry. If I had to explain this business and the products, it would be the simplicity of it. I know that I feel amazing, so I just never forget to do my steps. I just never do. I do wear it for 24 hours. I take it off in the morning, and then I do the whole thing over again. But I know one of the things that I felt differently about, I do have a sense of urgency and an excitement to be here at my desk, because I have so many people to talk to. But my daughter's graduating from college next week. I cannot believe it. And I needed to be there for her, for dresses and everything. But she also is like a sneeze away from a $12,000 bonus. She's 23 years old, for you guys that don't know. So she knows the importance of it too. The beauty of it is that I was able to still live and be able to create this empire for our family, So when you make it where you are not incorporating what you need to do for this business for it to work for your life, in your life, that is when you're really going to get it. And I say all this not from any judgment, because everything I'm telling you, I've done. I was the one that spent 5 hours on one picture and it never went up because I just had to have it right. And literally that picture I took today was, as we sat down and ate something, and I was so excited to tell the story that I just wanted to do that. When you find more excuses than you do in what is going on in the action that's happening, that's when you just need to ask yourself that question. There's really no right or wrong. I remember when TC started, she was just banging it out with experiences, and now she has both of those hats on. So it doesn't mean that one is not good without the other. But I think the reason that I'm not so keen on really promoting right now experiences, but the $25 is because that's a huge blessing. I mean, that $25 that they could use for the experiences, I already know. Like, if you ask me, Giselle, how do you know? I already know people are going to fall in love with this. And not in 3 days, 1 day. Honestly, I don't even need to give a 3-day out. I just know that I just know that that is going to work for them day one. I know that. So when I'm expressing it to them or sharing with them, I'm not saying it so that they could solidify or validate what I already know. I already know it. When you come bold to the table like that, it's really hard. It's just like if you're, defending your family member or something. Like, nobody can tell me about my husband. Like, nobody. I don't care what you say. Nobody can tell me. I know that I know, right? You know that you know about your kids. So it's just something that you are endorsing in your life that you know that you know. You're not going for validation. So don't let any of that keep you from sharing it. Because if you were that excited and in love with the product, you would not be able to want to shut your mouth. You would have this just fire inside of you, like you just want everybody to know. But the people that are going live, amazing idea. The people that are, this is the thing. You cannot plant seeds and forget. And I think that's what some people are doing too. Maybe in the past, this was what it was, but it's not with Lavelle at all. You can plant a seed and literally in hours, there's growth. Mm-hmm. Literally in hours, there's growth. You don't have to wait for even the next day or day 2 or day 3. And a lot of the times it's just that simple momentum of let me grab them while they're excited about it that makes such a difference. You cannot wait as long as we're waiting for you to, and I'm talking about even, that's why I don't give anybody instructions for the 3-day until they actually get the product, because that's my way of communicating with them. And then I already know I'm not going to wait for somebody to come and tell me, oh, Giselle, I feel amazing on this, which they do, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because mindset, listen, guys, mindset is they haven't used these products, right? So they don't know how amazing the simplicity of it is. And I don't want to have to depend that just life got in the way that, oh my goodness, let me stop and I need to call Giselle and tell her how amazing I feel. I'm already going to make that point of initiation because I already know that I'm just going to assume that they're going to feel great about it. So it's just like the kits with double volume. I mean, every single person should be striving to get that $4,000. Do you realize that one kit, you're already 800. 2 kits, you're halfway there. 4 kits, I mean, it's a no-brainer because it's double. And this is not only about it growing your business. This is about also helping the person that's coming in, because remember, there is value in that box. There is value where they could profit back. There's volume that, I mean, and the reason I'm saying this is because I have talked to a lot of people, either personally enrolled to me, well, not personally enrolled to me, but other people. Oh, Giselle, I didn't know. Oh, you mean there's a 400 box? There's a 400 kit? So I think you guys have to get out of the mindset. And when I say you guys, I'm not talking to just specifically one of you. I'm just talking to everybody. You have to get out of the mindset that 400 is too much, because it's not too much. You have to get out of the mindset that, remember, this business is different. There is no auto shipment next month. There is no website fee ever. You come in already being able to make money, and you invest in what you can invest in. And then the fact that you're offering the money cash back, but you know why, guys? They're not going to think that it's that important. They're not going to think that this is an amazing deal. If you come so timid, like, I know it's $400, but no, there's no, I know it's $400. It's worth it. It's amazing. Let me tell you why. Because even if I wasn't giving you a cashback, you need to be doing this. That's the way you come. When you bring it like that, you give people very, very little room to say anything else about it.
Yeah,
anything else about it.
And I also say, Giselle, you're worth your own investment. This is an investment for yourself. Like, you get your hair done every week, your nails done, your toes, your massage, whatever, your tattoo. You are worth the investment. And I break it down because I'm a numbers girl. Okay, you might have to put out 400 if there's no promos. But guess what? You go ahead and sell those experiences, sign them up as customers and promoters, get your money back, get another kit, have an additional money in your pocket, and your investment comes back to you double fold.
And you know, a lot of people in these teams have done just that. They've gotten more than one 400 kit. And the thing is, so it's okay because you believe that way, but this is the beauty of this, that you have to bless other people with that, guys. A lot of people just do not see that worth in them. It's so funny because I'm, of course, shopping for Anissa. She's graduating from college. My daughter is like an overcomer. She's been through so much in her life. So to me, I already know, like, anything she wants, she's worth it. But, you know, I hear her talking and she's like, she's being practical and reasonable, but like, mommy, this is graduation. Like, we need to do it big, right? So look at the mindset. We need to do it big. This is what people think about. Like, when they're about to go to a concert, I don't know which concert, but they're like, oh, I need to look cute. And that singer is not even going to see them in all that crowd, right? But they're about to spend $200 on an outfit. Her mindset, which my mindset would be, I swear, you could ask her this, is, am I going to be able to wear this again, right? So I'm going to invest, but is this going to come back to me? Yes, the products are going to come back full fold, because triple fold, because they're going to see the difference. But you cannot expect them to know what you know. So gift them with that wisdom, because we have the opportunity to do that. They're not going to know how amazing they make you feel. They may not even know how many messages you've got in one day saying, Giselle, thank you for changing my life. Thank you for telling me about this. If you wouldn't have. I had a girl that came from previous company, and I told her about the company, and it wasn't until she was getting those messages that are like, Giselle, I realize why you're so passionate about this. Like, you're so excited about this. And this is why, because this is so different. Yeah. It is so different in so many ways. You need to start treating it differently. Stop thinking about everything. Do not come, and please do not come and tell your personally enrolled, do not come and tell your sponsor upline that something is not working for you unless you have gone live, unless you have unless somebody said, because this is my motto, unless somebody said, Jackie, do me a favor, don't ever message me again, because I'm going to take out a restraining order on you. Unless you have one of those to deliver, don't come to, don't, because my question to you is going to be, okay, what are you doing? What are you saying? And I know for my personally enrolled, and I know that TC does this too, I tell them, send me screenshots. Like, let's see where your combo is going, because it could be one word or the other. And it's okay, guys, because we come from that. Yeah. But if you're unwilling to change that, it's not going to work. Mm-hmm. Because really, unless somebody is like, just don't ever in your life ever say anything to me again, it's an open door. It may be a no right now, but it's not a no later. And most of the time, people are not going to say no to $25 in credit, free shipping, 10%. Like, we have to work this. This is the month, guys, to do this. Double volume. Not only do you win, the person that you're bringing in wins. What would $4,000 do for you and your family? Then after the $4,000, you're already on your way to 12. What would $12,000 do? I'm going to tell you right now, I know what $15,000 did. I worked my butt off for that bonus. Butt off, okay? But I knew that my family needed it. And I had to tell my family, you guys may not understand this now, but as long as you're eating, I don't care what that looks like. You're eating. We got to do this together. You guys have to make sure that you align that with whatever support system that you have there. And they may not see the entire vision the way that you will, but I'm telling you, especially for husbands, when they see that money coming in, they're going to be like, baby, I don't know what you're doing, but go do it again. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're doing, but go do it again. Because even though my husband has seen me in this business for 6 years, I'm not going to lie and say that he heard me, but every single week he still says it. Are you serious? Like, this can't be real. No way. And I'm showing him. So, and that's where it talks. Now, I mean, it takes nothing for them to use the products and advertise and everything. But you know why? Because they see how in love I am with helping others. They see how in love I am with the way it makes me feel, the way that I'm able to send it to my son in another state. That is where the momentum is. You have to be consistent. Don't worry about how many likes you're getting on a Facebook post, Instagram. I don't care if you get no likes. That is not what you should be posting for at all. None whatsoever. Because let's keep it real. If you guys go to my Facebook, I don't get 90 likes. I really don't. But I know that there's people that have joined me that told me they were following me, and I would have never known it. Yep. Because a lot of people, we're just a lazy society. People are even lazy to like a Facebook post, like love a Facebook post. So stop posting for likes, because what you're doing is you're just posting on what is going to be the good of somebody else instead of yourself. And you're missing the mark when you do that. You could be so much further. So it is so easy to get behind a messenger. It is so easy to get on a text. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. You got like 2 hot seconds, because I'm so allergic to excuses. And I'm not even saying because it has to come from a perfect place, because I am far from not perfect. I promise you, I walked in the store and I said nothing. I said not one thing. I was just trying to pay for my item. You can ask my daughter. She was with me. You can do this. You just have to be so alive about it that you literally get on your best friend's nerves every day when she's so excited, like I do, TC.
You don't get on my nerves.
She's probably like sometimes like, Giselle, just shut up. Just stop smiling right now. But you have to think about how many people that this is helping, that this is working for. Yeah. So, map it out. Look at your number, double that. Look at your number. Okay, if I need 2,000, I need 1,800 in volume. Well, one 400 is 800 right there.
I know.
You just have to map it out like that, because when you see it that way, it happens. Message, post, when you post, you can do that. Sis, my person that I'm enrolling is calling. I love you guys.
Okay, bye. All right, guys. Did you guys have any questions? Wanted to see if you had any questions, how we can help you.
Well, okay, this is Shanika.
Hi.
Hey, how you going? I've been doing a little better, I guess a lot better with posting, and not really caring so much about the likes. But I don't feel like I don't want to become. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't want to be aggressive, but I don't know if I should, like, the people who do like my post, should I like reach out to them and say something, or because I feel like I'm just posting and I'm not really getting a lot of feedback.
So you can so just know that people are watching you. All right, you can. I've done it before, and it's not necessarily cold messaging. So you can say, guys, Nikki, I think you do this too. So if you want to intercede as well, because I like to hear everybody who does it. Latoya, I don't know if you do it, but you can go and say, hey, thank you so much for viewing my video, liking my post. Were you interested in anything that I said? I mean, keep it simple. Hey girl, how you doing? You like voice message them instead of actually just typing something. Just sound more personable. But I've done it before, and I've gotten some hits. I've gotten some customers on it, and I have had some potential promoters. I haven't closed any yet that I've done that to, but it's worth a shot. I mean, what's the worst thing? No, I'm not interested. Okay, great. Thanks so much. Let's stay connected. That's it.
And the reason why I'm trying to stay encouraged when it comes to my likes and stuff like that is because I signed up a customer a week ago, and I had no clue that she was one of my Instagram followers until after I signed her up. Like, and to be honest, she had never liked any of my posts. So that's why I'm like, when I signed her up, I'm like, well, what's your Instagram name? And she told me, and I searched for her. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know she was following me. So that kind of encouraged me a little bit more. But I don't know. I just wanted to see if I could come up with some new strategies because
I mean, so you've gone live.
I went live once. I need to do more lives. I have a little stage fright when it comes to like public speaking. So I'm working on that. But I know I need to go live. Say it again.
I do too, believe it or not. I don't like.
I was about to say, I don't do lives at all, but
I try to.
And they help.
And that's the thing about it. I know that they will help. That's why I want to do more. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know.
So I do message people if they like my post.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a voice message, and I messaged someone last week, and they just inboxed me today. And this is last week. I actually deleted the message because it took them days. They looked at it, but they never replied. So I ended up deleting it. So when they replied back today, I'm like, oh, it must be something that I sent to him because he was. I'm interested now. So they weren't interested that day, but days later, he's now interested. So
I'll try to go live this week, and then I'll also try to inbox some people who like my posts.
Even if you go live, it don't even necessarily have to be all about Thrive. You can go live with your kids and then just throw that in there. So
and you know what? And I'm just gonna say this, and I might get hated on for, but go into Giselle. You're in Giselle's personally enrolled group. Go into her group and say, hey guys, I'm going live. Can you support me? And just knowing that people are actually watching and we're communicating and supporting, it actually builds up people so they can see more. So do that, guys. Seriously.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And if for some reason, some people can't get on, we can go back and view and conversate and like it. So let's support one another when we go live. Let's support one another when we post. I try to do that for the team all the time. I know it's hard to miss sometimes, especially on the weekends when we're busy, but do that. Hey guys, I'm going live. Can you come and support me? I would do that just so it makes you feel like you're not alone.
Okay. I'll also do that too. I know Giselle said when she walked in the store, she really didn't have to say anything, but when I walked in the store yesterday, a lady thought it was like a nicotine patch, and She was so excited. She was just like, I want to know if it's is that working, because I'm thinking about trying. I'm like, no, this isn't. I explained to her the whole little spiel or whatever, but I kind of like let her go, and I feel like I'm like, okay, I probably should have like got her number or something, or gave her one of my cards. I just felt like I let her go. Like, what do you suggest, in a situation like that?
Just say, like Giselle says, it's a nutritional wearable.
I told her that.
And it's been amazing. Here's my information and card. If you're interested, I do 3-day $25 experiences. Let's chat. When can I call you? And that's what I do. I always try to get an appointment from that initial appointment. All right. So I always say, well, what time can I call you? I leave it in their ball court. And once they give me that, hey, remember meeting me? You wanted me to call you about this. And that's it. Keep it short and simple. You don't have to have a long conversation with them. I always act like I'm in a rush because I don't like just weird conversation, which is weird conversation to me when I don't know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do that too. I appreciate all of that.
No problem.
Hey, piggyback on live. Believe it or not, I don't like to go live either. But here's the way I get over my fear. First of all, act like I am talking to myself. I zone out that anybody's even on there.
Yep.
I speak from the heart. I will tell you, the first video to go live with is do the 3 steps. Like 30 minutes before you do it, talk to yourself in the mirror. And when you get on live, act like you're just in that mirror. Mm-hmm. I try to stay away from the comments as they're coming through, because for me, it's a distraction. So I'll go back after my live and go in and answer everybody and connect that way. But really just like it's just you. Or talk like you're talking to one of your girlfriends. Mm-hmm. And once you do it 1 or 2 times, it is easier. I won't say it's easy, but it does get easier.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All right, cool. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody want to interject on what's working for them? Claire, so tomorrow you're going to go live, right? And you're going to tell us that you're going live. I don't like going live at all. And to be honest with you, this week I'm going to go live twice. I'm going to go live twice a week. I'm going to push myself. I promised myself I had to do it. The more lives that you do, and like I said, you don't necessarily have to sell. You just talk about your journey and what you love and who you are and what's been working for you and how it's blessed you and how you've lost weight and why you like the 3-day experience. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Whether or not you want to get your husband, involved. I saw Crystal and her husband was on. I haven't watched it yet, but that actually excited me. I was like, yeah, I need to get Jason involved. Like, and my husband likes to talk. Sometimes I'm like, shh. But put him in front of a camera and he'll talk. So even your kids, get your kids involved. My son loves the shakes, the strawberry shakes. I had him do a little mini Instagram story on it, and I got a customer from it. So get your kids involved, your family involved. They get excited with that too. Anybody else have questions?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Hi, y'all. I'm new here, but my name is Deja. I'm just having difficulty between work and the children and trying to throw out the product. It's just me by myself. I don't have husbands and extra hands, or only thing I got is Miss Crystal for support. So how do I maintain that? Like I barely can stay up nowadays, so I don't paid attention to the product and all what it helps out. So I haven't got my shipment yet, just yet. So with that being said, like, how do y'all do that between work, full-time work, taking care of home, taking care of children, on top of all that? Oh, Jesus. You see, these children.
So here's what you do. So when you get your package, You're going to do some 3-day experiences, 2 packs of capsules, 2 shakes, and 3 DFTs. You're going to put them in like a little clear plastic bag. You go to the store, right, sweetie?
Yes, ma'am.
You go to the gas station.
Okay.
You go to the mall. Get those in people's hands. Tell people what you have. Even with your kids. I'm telling you, I used my kids when they were young, when I was with the other company. I was like, come on, you got to pass out mommy's business cards and use your kids, girl. Look, use your kids. And I know it can seem overwhelming, and I know you're exhausted, but guess what? When you plant little seeds every day, you know, you're at work, put your products on your desk and spread them out. All right.
Okay.
Like, what are those? What are you doing? Bam. All right, come on in here. So everything that you do, and I know you're not 24/7. I know you have to go here, get here. Maybe you babysit your kids. Get it on people. Start wearing your patch when you get it, you know, and wherever people will ask you. They will ask you. And then try to utilize social media, honey. Go live if you can. Maybe late at night. You know, seriously, people stay up late at night. That's a whole nother market. When your kids are asleep, maybe stay up 20 minutes later and do a 5-minute live.
Okay.
So utilize, you know, and I know you need your sleep as a single mom. I get it. I get it. You know, I had one and I was a single mom, and that was enough for me. But there are ways that you can do this without really continuing to be stressed out and be limited with time. You know, just think of it this way. If this can bring in a certain amount of money for you and your family to relieve you from some things, it is worth staying up 30 minutes later. It's worth, you know, going to that grocery store and telling somebody what you're doing, and with excitement, you know. So everywhere you go, make sure you are a product of the product. How do you do that? By wearing the DFTs, by making sure people see them, you know. Sometimes I'll overdo it and be like, here. And they're like, what is that? You know, seriously. And so that's what you do. I know you're overwhelmed, but I promise you that if you make those little efforts and those steps, you know, and I don't know if you're spiritual. I am. Ask God, put people in front of me that put people in front of me that have money that will invest in themselves. That is my prayer every day. Don't put me in front of broke-minded people. Put me in front of people that actually want this for themselves and will invest in themselves, whether it be the product or whether it be as a promoter. And that's what I do. Every day I get up, and I pray that for my team as well. Every single day. And it happens. It does. So I hope that helps.
That is. Thank you.
Awesome. Anybody else have any questions? Everybody good? Nikki, you good? All right. So everybody's good. Nobody's got questions. So when we hang up, you're not going to text your sponsor and be like, wait a minute. I'm going to text Giselle just to be a butthead and be like, oh, I did have a question. So we're good. Everybody's on track. Everybody knows what they need to do. Everybody wrote the vision down and made it plain. Everybody's talking to their leaders on their team and even their team and giving them some tips and advice and making sure they're getting over themselves so they can actually accomplish this 4K, this 12K, this VIP 800 and 1600. Awesome. Okay.
I'll have a praise report by the end of the week.
Yes, you will. I'm going to be watching.
Praise report.
Yes, everybody's going to have a praise report. I'm going to be watching. You better go live tomorrow.
I don't know about tomorrow now, but it'll be sometime this week.
Okay. On Tuesday.
Okay. It might be Tuesday.
Okay. It
right.
has to be Monday or Tuesday. Look. No pressure.
I know, so much pressure. All right, thank you.
You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Okay, yes, we are all going to have a praise report. Absolutely, a praise report. All right, guys. Well, that's it. We love you guys. We're so thankful for you guys. We are blessed. We are favored. We are conquerors. And let's just know that when we wake up, when we hit the bed, God has it all under control. We just need to do the work and we will see the fruit. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.